once again, aka cords are the invisible, translucent lines of communications that we have to everything around us, seen and unseen, known and unknown, to our guardians, to our goddesses, to our gods, to our ancestors. It is not in our practice to cut anything. So when we come across this this practice in either modern or new age modalities, our reference always goes back to a traditional perspective and the ancestral method of healing, right? So in our traditional method, it's not about cutting any kinds of cords or cutting any kind of connection. Yeah, that's definitive. Once you cut something, you cannot put it back together. So, and when we're talking about the connections, the aka cords, from a traditional perspective, right? These are our lines of communication. These are our lines of connection to everyone and to everything around them. So we don't want to cut any of them. Instead, what we like to speak about is in terms of closing the door, right? We talk about and we share from a traditional space, right? From an ancestral point of view and knowing that it is better for us to close the door on relationships or situations or circumstances that do not serve us, right? In comparison to cutting the cord or burning a bridge, right? We speak about it in terms of it's when there is no more movement that can be done, when the pohaku is assured in the other individual members of the ohana, then it is best for us to close the door because we never know when we may need to open that door again. So this is just some of the differences in the understandings of the aka cord, yeah, our and the multitudes of them that we make throughout our lifetime, right? Everything that we touch, everything that we see, everything that we hear, these are invisible, translucent lines of communication. These are aka cords that we're creating with everyone and everything around us that give us an orientation as to where we are in this universe, where we've come from, and more importantly, where we're going in our future. So that's my contribution in regards to aka and the more modern or common practice today, which we hear that of so many from so many places. And again, if it works for your practice and what you do, this is wonderful. We can only share from the perspective and the traditions and the practices of our ancestry. And in our ancestry, we don't cut our cords. We don't cut any lines of communication. And instead, for those lines of communication or those relationships that have run to an end, then we simply close the door on them. Mahalo, and thank you for that contribution, Tressa. That's a really big component. Mahalo.
That was great. Thank you for the on that.